I mentioned it briefly. The example I love to give, because it's a really simple one for people to understand, is, and I use it myself, an asthma inhaler. A lot of people do. It's a fairly dumb device, but it's useful in terms of what it does. And one of the trials that they did down in Barcelona, which is very much heralded as a sort of the connected city in Europe and sort of pushing itself forward in terms of IoE, they did a trial, and they had all this connectivity. Well, they have all of this connectivity, but at the same time they were doing this trial with this asthma inhaler, which was connected to the network to track usage, when, where, how, etc. And what they noticed during this pilot was there was a bit of a spike in its use at a various period of time. I couldn't quite work out why this was, and clearly it was something to do with location, but was there anything else that they could work out? And then when they started putting this together with other data sources, they noticed that at the same time that they had this spike in its usage, there was this shipment of soya coming in to the marina. And what they were able to do is correlate the wind direction, the speed and all of this stuff, and very quickly actually notice exactly where this was going to happen. And so you start to take that example, which today, using an asthma inhaler, something like that, very reactive. You have an attack, you take it typically. But think about being able to proactively notify someone when they go into a particular area that there is a higher chance that they'll need to use it. Now, it's a really simple example, I think, but being able to take something like healthcare and be much more proactive in the delivery of it, reduce the cost, be more streamlined in it, I think it's a natural way in which we're going to have to start to turn to technology to help us. It raises interesting questions around privacy, security, which I think is the natural follow-on question when you talk about IoT. But I think all of these can be addressed, but it's about being transparent.
What we've tried to do is cut all the shit and just focus on what really makes working better. We see ourselves as a hospitality business. Our team are hospitality people. We won Service Business of the Year last year. It's probably London's only zombie-proof building. So when the apocalypse comes, come to Whitechapel. We've got off-the-grid power from generators. We've got a satellite dish bringing the internet. You go upstairs, you've got a 140-person event space called the Innovation Loft. If you have an event and you want to put it on somewhere, come and see us. It's free.